Your third line of defense, it's called the shield. That's when you basically hunker down and someone's on you faster than you thought. This is probably due to the fact that you were relaxed, you weren't aware of your surroundings, and instead of being aware of it and being able to fend someone off on your first or second line of attack, you were too busy doing something like putting the baby in the car. Your back was turned, you were texting, and all of a sudden someone comes out of nowhere and grabs onto you or starts getting into your line, your circle of influence, and starts messing with you. Well, what do? Well, if you tried to hit them or anything like this too close, nothing's going to happen. So we have to go into our shield. Remember, the shield protects you from getting hit. It isn't a block. There are no such things as blocks with the Street Smart Samurai. Blocks are made for people who want to get hit again. This is a shield. Like the Spartans, where they had a shield and a spear. It wasn't for blocking, it was more for aggressive attacking where you wouldn't get hit at the same time. With that thought, I want you to look at our shield. Our shield comes up. We take our hands and we rub them through our hair. We put our forearm and our hand and our palm against the side of our head very flat and make sure the hand rubs into the back of the occipital area. From here, a lot of times you'll find yourself pulling your arm way out there. You'll have a lot of air between here. I want this forearm glued against your cheek and right where your eye is. Almost to the point where you feel like you're wearing a helmet with a video camera on it. So you can move your arm this way or this way. This will help you be more focused, attack your opponent in a shielded manner. From that, I want you to see that most of the time it will be your less dominant arm, because your dominant arm will be forwarding the attack. But if you do come over here and use the same thing this way, I want you to understand this little bone right here on the elbow is your bony apparatus. You'll be able to stick that in anywhere. It will hurt the opponent more than you think. I want you to keep the guard out. When he comes on in, move this back, keeping your arm akimbo and keeping it close to your chest so it doesn't waver and you don't pull your shoulder out. You bring it down as you bring your arm up here, so if he does strike, I'm ready to take the strike. I'm not blocking, I'm shielding. And then after I do this, I come in with an aggressive strike to the groin. Now you notice that it would be hard to hit up here with a shield or strike with the shield as much because you're going like this a lot. Take this in consideration though. When he's that close and your arms can't move here, just elongate the arm like you do a long strike and chamber it up here. But now just chamber it down here and you'll notice that you have lots of room to hit the soft tissue areas here in the groin area. Take that into consideration. So now when someone comes up and attacks, I just get out of the way and I come in and attack like that. Using this with a clear allows you to move the target out of the way so you can exit. Well, watch how this goes. Here I am into a guard. He comes in for the attack. I block it. No. I shield. I shank. And from here, even though my elbow is close to his shoulder, I can see his cheekbone here open, and I'm just going to clear with the elbow into his cheek area. Probably break a tooth or at least rub him against the side of his cheek so much he'll be thinking about it for at least 10 days. And of course, when I finish with that, I can do one of two things. I can come in out of the shield because that's all I needed it for, and I can go into reverse this way, or I can follow through, come up, and walk the target out, and then clear it then if I choose through. In your last line of defense, there are also prearranged forms that you must work on. It is imperative that you put these into your rote memory and establish a good foundation so at any time, any minute of any day, if you run into an altercation, you'll be there to protect yourself. Ready, guard, shield, shank, and clear. Back to a guard and in a ready position. Guard, shield, shank, clear. Shield,
Shank 6.
6, clear.
Center.
Center, clear.
12.
12, clear.
Guard. Back. Ready.
Practice that over and over until your rhythm and timing become proficient. To make that rhythm and timing even better, find a partner so you can go back and forth understanding the patterns between another person, which is much more difficult. If you can zig when they zag, or vice versa, working with someone is going to show you how to deal in more of a realistic situation than just swinging through the air by yourself. We square off in a relaxed position. We get ready. Of course, we measure and guard. From this measure and guard, we go into the shield as he strikes. He strikes, I shank, I clear.
Shield, shank, clear. Shield, shank, clear. Shield, shank, clear. Shield, shank, clear. Shield.